You know, when you buy something new and it comes with that little booklet or maybe a card promising they'll fix it if it breaks.
Right. The warranty.
Exactly. Well, today we're doing a deep dive into the law that actually makes those promises stick. It's called the Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like a bit of a mouthful, that name.
It does. But honestly, if you've ever bought, well, pretty much anything with a warranty, a toaster, a phone, even a car, this law really matters to you.
Absolutely. It might sound like legal jargon, Magnuson-Moss, but peel back those layers, and it's really quite straightforward. It's a law from back in 1975 designed to help you, the consumer.
Empowering a consumer. Huh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
By making sure companies are clear about their warranties and actually stand by them. So our goal today is pretty simple. Make this law clear and show how it works for you.
Okay, sounds good. Let's jump right in then. In plain English, what is this Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act? What was going wrong before 1975 that made it necessary?
Well, think about it. Before this act, warranties could be incredibly confusing, packed with legal terms, loopholes, fine print nobody could understand.
Right, like trying to read a different language sometimes.
Totally. It was a real headache just figuring out, okay, what does this warranty actually cover? So Magnuson-Moss came in as really a foundational consumer protection law.
Foundational, okay.
It basically set the rules for written warranties. It said, look, if you're offering a written warranty on a product and that product costs more than $15.
$15. Okay, so it covers a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah, most things with a warranty. The law says you have to be upfront. You need to clearly explain what you're promising to cover, and just as importantly, what you're not covering.
So it's like the government saying, enough hiding the ball, companies have to spell it out now.
That's a great way to put it. Exactly. Clear and conspicuous disclosure. That's the legal term, but it just means the warranty terms, what's covered, how long, exclusions, it all has to be easy to find and understand before you buy.
Before. That's key.
Crucial. So no more surprises when you get home and find out that lifetime warranty was, just for the plastic case it came in or something ridiculous.
We've all been there, I think, that warranty disappointment moment. Okay, so the Act demands clarity. Now, I know it also mentions different types of warranties. Something about full and limited. What's that about?
Yeah, that's a really important distinction the Act makes. A full warranty. Think of that as the gold standard.
Gold standard, okay.
It means the company is promising to repair or replace the faulty product totally free of charge within a reasonable time, not many strings attached. If it fails due to a defect, they fix it or give you a new one. Pretty straightforward.
So no funny business kind of warranty.
Generally, yes. I mean, there are obviously exceptions, like if you intentionally break it or something. But yeah, a full warranty signals a really strong commitment from the company. Now, limited warranty.
Yeah.
That's what you see more often. And, as the name suggests, it comes with limitations. Maybe it only covers certain parts, not labor. Or it's only good for, say, 90 days or a year. Or maybe you have to pay for shipping to get it repaired.
So if I see limited warranty printed on the box, that should be my cue to, actually read the details.
Absolutely. Consider limited your signal to investigate what exactly are those limits. This is where that clear disclosure requirement from the Act really helps. You need to know precisely what you're getting and what you're not getting with that limited promise.
Okay, that makes sense. We're getting a good picture of what the Act is. But let's shift to the why. Why should someone listening right now really care about this law from, almost 50 years ago? How does it directly help me?
Okay, this is where it gets really practical. The Magnuson-Moss Act isn't just about clear wording. It gives you actual leverage if a company doesn't follow through on its warranty promise.
Leverage, how?
The biggest protection is the right to take legal action. If a company refuses to honor the warranty terms, you can actually sue them.
Wow, okay. So you're not just stuck if they try to brush you off when, say, your new laptop dies after 2 months.
Not at all. You have recourse. And importantly, the Act also gives guidance on resolutions if they try to fix it and they can't after a reasonable number of attempts.
Reasonable number, okay.
Yes, the law uses that term. Then generally they have to offer you a choice, either a replacement product or a full refund. They can't just force you into taking store credit if you'd rather have your money back, or a working product.
That's huge. I think we've all been in situations where the offered solution felt kind of weak.
Exactly. And another thing the Act does is encourage companies to set up informal dispute resolution mechanisms. Think mediation or arbitration programs.
To avoid court.
Right. The idea is to provide quicker, less expensive ways to sort out warranty disagreements. Now, these processes have to meet certain fairness standards set by the FTC, but they can potentially save everyone time and hassle compared to a full lawsuit.
So the act gives you the legal stick, but it also encourages finding solutions before things get that far.
Precisely. It's about creating a fairer balance. Businesses make promises and warranties. This law helps ensure they keep them and gives consumers pathways if they don't.
Okay, this is clicking, but let's make it really concrete. Can you walk us through a scenario? Like, imagine I, the listener, bought something, it broke, and the company is stonewalling me on the warranty. What do I do?
Good idea. Let's say you buy a new refrigerator. Comes with a 1-year limited warranty covering parts and labor. 6 months in, the ice maker completely stops working. Just dead.
Okay, frustrating.
Scary. So you call the manufacturer. You explain the problem, but they come back and say, oh, looks like that might be due to improper installation or some other reason to deny coverage, even though you know it was installed correctly and you haven't misused it.
Right, the classic runaround. What's step one?
Step one is always try to resolve it directly with the company first, and this is critical, document everything. Keep a log, dates of calls, who you spoke to, what they said.
Like a diary of the problem.
Exactly. And crucially, follow up those calls with something in writing. An email is good, maybe even a certified letter for important issues. This creates a paper trail. It shows you tried to resolve it reasonably.
Got it. Build the evidence from day one.
Absolutely vital. Now, if talking and writing directly to them doesn't work, they still refuse to fix the ice maker under warranty. That's where Magnuson-Moss really empowers you.
Okay, so direct approach failed. Now what?
As we mentioned, you have the right to take legal action. For something like a faulty ice maker, depending on the cost, small claims court might be an option. Often you can navigate that without a lawyer.
It's more claims, right?
For bigger ticket items or more complex warranty disputes, maybe the whole fridge failed, then consulting an attorney who understands consumer law might be the way to go.
And you mentioned something earlier about potentially getting legal fees covered.
Yeah.
That seems like a big deal.
It is a very big deal. The Act includes a provision that says if you sue under Magnuson-Moss and you win, the court can order the company to pay your reasonable attorney's fees and court costs. Yeah. This is designed specifically to make it financially feasible for consumers to actually pursue their rights. It stops companies from thinking they can just ignore claims because suing them would be too expensive for the average person.
That really does level the playing field, doesn't it?
Huh?
So, for the fridge scenario, try direct contact first, document everything. If no luck, legal options exist via Magnuson-Moss, including small claims or getting a lawyer, and you might even get your legal costs covered if you win.
You've got it. It's about accountability for those warranty promises.
Okay, this is incredibly useful. Let's switch gears slightly then. What practical advice can we give our listeners? Things you can do before you even have a problem, and then if a problem pops up, to make sure you're making the most of the protection this act offers.
Absolutely. The number one most important piece of advice, actually read the warranty before you buy the product.
Easier said than done sometimes,
You're
right? We just want the shiny new thing.
I know. But take those 5 minutes. Understand what's covered, what's not covered, how long the coverage lasts, and who you need to contact if there's an issue. This knowledge is power before you spend your money.
Okay, read the warranty first. What else?
Second, keep meticulous records. Your sales receipt is vital. Keep the warranty document itself, the owner's manual, everything.
Stuffed in a drawer somewhere.
Or better yet, maybe scan them. Create a digital folder for major purchases. Paper fades, gets lost. Digital backups are smart.
Good tip, digital copies. Okay.
Third, if the warranty requires you to register the product to get coverage, do it. Sometimes there's a deadline, like register within 30 days, don't miss that, or you might accidentally void your own coverage.
Oh yeah, those little registration cards. Okay, do them.
Definitely. And fourth, if a problem does arise while it's under warranty.
Like the ice maker.
Like the ice maker. We touched on this, but reinforce it. Contact the company in writing. Even if you call first, follow up with an email or letter. State the problem clearly when you bought it. Attach a copy of your receipt if needed. Creates that official record. Be polite, but firm and factual.
So, the key steps seem to be read before buying, keep records safe, register if needed, communicate in writing if problems occur.
That's a perfect summary, and maybe a fifth point ties it all together.
Wow.
Know your rights. Understand that this law, Magnuson-Moss, exists to protect you. Don't let a company representative intimidate you or give you misinformation about your warranty coverage.
Right. Be confident because you know the law is actually on your side, potentially.
Exactly. Knowing your rights under Magnuson-Moss gives you the confidence to push back respectfully but firmly when you have a legitimate claim. It's about getting the fair treatment the law intends.
Okay, so wrapping this all up. The Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act. Sounds technical, but it's actually a really fundamental consumer protection shield, isn't it? Affects almost anything we buy with a warranty.
Absolutely. From blenders to cars, if there's a written warranty, this act is working behind the scenes to ensure clarity, fairness, and accountability from the companies making those promises. It's your market safety net.
And hopefully, after our chat today, everyone listening feels a bit more empowered, more informed about what to do if that warranty promise isn't kept.
That's the goal. And hey, share this knowledge. If you know someone struggling with a warranty issue or just someone who buys things, tell them about Magnuson-Moss. The more people understand these rights, the better protected we all are.
Good point. And of course, if anyone listening has more questions about this or, ideas for other consumer topics, other laws you want us to dive into, please let us know. We feed off your suggestions.
Definitely. And maybe just one final thought to leave folks with. Remember that as a consumer, your choices and your voice matter. Being informed, like understanding this act and being proactive when issues arise, that's how you ensure companies live up to their end of the bargain. Don't underestimate your power in the marketplace.
Well said. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. We'll catch you on the next one.
If this podcast helped you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your support helps us keep making these videos. Thanks for watching.